What a great intro that was. I didn't see myself in there. We got to reshoot that. No, I just fill in.
Good Friday morning. Did you miss us?
I did miss you.
No, thanks.
Of course,
You too, Christian.
Good to be back.
We weren't here yesterday. We're here today, though. It is 8 o'clock on this December 26th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Christian Garzone. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to get a look at some of the news headlines you need to know.
We're going to start with Rochester police searching for a missing person they believe may be in danger. Take a look at your screen. This is 33-year-old Danny Siplin. We're told Siplin was last seen Monday on Portage Street in the city. Police tell us no other information can be provided at this time because it could negatively impact the investigation. Those with information about Siplin's whereabouts should call 911.
President Donald Trump says U.S. forces have launched deadly strikes against Islamic State forces in Nigeria. The president making the announcement on social media, saying ISIS had been targeting and killing Christians in the region. Last month, the administration ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for potential military action in Nigeria.
The death toll from last month's UPS cargo plane crash in Kentucky has risen to 15. Louisville's mayor says Alen Kalina passed away Christmas morning after suffering severe injuries from the crash. The plane crashed shortly after takeoff back on November 4th. A preliminary NTSB report found critical hardware that kept the left engine attached to the plane had failed. Wrongful death lawsuits have been filed against UPS, Boeing, and General Electric.
And it will soon be last call for now for Rochester's oldest gay-owned and operated bar, the Bachelor Forum on University Avenue, posting to Instagram saying January 1st will be its final day open. The post says the bar is going through a reorganization and rebranding to provide a community-safe space. The owner says they intend to reopen with 2 to 3 months, but adds, quote, "A lot of things remain uncertain."
Happening today, the final weekend of the Rock Holiday Village begins. For the last 3 weeks, MLK Park has been transformed into a winter wonderland, and you can experience it up until Sunday at 6. The Village opens at 4 this afternoon. 13 Wham is the proud media sponsor of Rock Holiday Village.
Now let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with today marking the first day of Kwanzaa. This morning we're getting a special look at the holiday and how the Rochester Kwanzaa Coalition is kicking off a full week of celebration for you and your family to take part in.
Then, the holiday magic isn't over just yet. Rock Holiday Village is keeping the festivities going and switching gears now that Santa has packed up the workshop. Coming up, we'll take a look at the new rec room opening this weekend, plus some of the fun still ahead to close out the season.
And later it's Soundstage Friday. Today we're going to be joined by the band Stunt Double. They will join us to share more about the upcoming release of their brand new single and to give us a special live in-studio performance. It's always so much fun on Fridays.
I know, I'm looking forward to it.
They're great.
But before all of that, we do want to get a check of the forecast, and we are starting with a quiet morning. That will change later on this afternoon. Meteorologist Marty Snyder joining us now with what we can expect. Hey there, Marty.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're starting off right now with just a lot of cloud cover out there, a lot of temperatures coming in mainly in the teens across a lot of the region. Some snow at least attempting to work in, but this is one of those cases where just because you see it on radar doesn't necessarily mean that it's all hitting the ground. A lot of this is not hitting the ground quite yet since the air is relatively dry, but as we progress through the morning, that air is going to get moistened up a little bit, so more of that moisture that is off to our west is going to have a better chance of really filling in and causing that precipitation to hit the ground as we head deeper into the day. Now, as far as total snow goes, by the time we get into the middle of the evening, I think we'll have seen the bulk of the snow that we're going to see out of this system. And I think a lot of areas near Rochester will see about a 2 to 5 inch range on that accumulation. One thing we'll have to watch is whatever mixed precipitation tries to work into the southwest. If that slightly milder air surges a little bit more to the north, could even drop some of these numbers down a little bit. But the key takeaway is I think areas east into Wayne County have a pretty good chance of staying as snow for most of the event. And that's why you're seeing most of those numbers stay a bit higher. Still could close in on a half foot of snow by the time all is said and done for parts of Wayne County, especially some of the eastern towns. But temperatures today mainly in the 20s, mostly mid to upper 20s for highs today. As we head into tonight, we'll slide down to about 23 for a low. We'll be in the 30s tomorrow, probably briefly in the 40s on Sunday with some rain. And as we get into Monday, those temperatures slide back. And I think we're going to see those temperatures stay kind of cold as we head into next week. A lot of lows in the teens and some pretty cold high temperatures as well. So longer term, we stay pretty cold. But by the end of the day today, that's when some snow builds in and likely at least some tough travel by the end of the day today. So keep it in mind if folks have a chance to get out, get things done early today, it would definitely be the better option to get that travel done early today rather than later.
That is a great piece of advice.
Wayne County.
I know, several
Ooh.
inches over.
Wayne County for the win or the lose, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My God.
Which either way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marty.
Sure.
All right, let's go off the top now and start with some things that have piqued our interest this morning. I will start things off today.
Ladies first.
Thank you. One Tennessee neighborhood is in the holiday spirit, and it's all because of an inflatable cow. Yes, you heard me right, and a game similar to Capture the Flag. So WBIR reports that it started with a neighbor, Jen Holtz. The inflatable cow is named Tinsel and actually belongs to Holtz. She started a game where neighbors steal the cow from each other's yards. It originally started among friends before she posted on a community Facebook page. In a post, Holtz said the game began on a whim to make her kids laugh. It's now, as she says, one of the most joy-filled, connection-packed, laugh-until-you-cry experiences our family and neighborhood has had in a long time. All right, so the rules are as follows. Anyone can try to steal Tinsel and move her to their yard. Whoever has Tinsel on January 1st at 9 a.m. wins a prize. What that prize is, though, remains in utter mystery. You see what I did there?
That's so clever. Wow.
I came up with that by myself.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm kind of proud.
Yes.
So apparently people have been very creative with where they put the cow. You can see here, as of Tuesday, Holt says it landed in more than 8 different places, including roofs, trees, ladders, and even being chased by trucks of kids. You just saw that there. If you couldn't tell already, the hunt for the cow is serious.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, some families organize daily hunts. There's even tinsel lore, if you will, that has spread on social media. The inflatable was the subject of 2 trending hashtags after having to undergo surgery. But she is back out and about. Holtz is now encouraging people to start a similar trend in their neighborhoods.
My goodness, what fun though for the community. I'll get involved with that, especially the kids, I would imagine.
It really means a lot. I would say growing up, it was interesting. I had a community of people that I knew. You know, I went to school with a lot of kids in the neighborhood, but I feel like it was a different vibe than when my sister was growing up. She's 7 years older than me. And my mom would talk about, you know, going to the neighbor next door and like leaving her when she had me to babysit, for example. And it just, I don't know if that vibe is the same or that it's carried on, especially in a lot of other neighborhoods. So I'm glad that they're able to bring a sort of sense of community back. And a lot of people, we're talking about kids as young as this, and then the adults and sophomores in high school. And so it's great to see.
I hope the adults let the kids have a little bit of fun with it too, not like, out of my way, kids, scram, beat it, you know, this cow's mine.
People are strategizing. It's very serious. They're trying to keep the cow in their yards to get whatever the prize may be.
Yeah, I wonder what that prize is going to be.
I know.
I wonder. It makes you, hopefully it's something good. All this.
Another inflatable.
Yeah, another inflatable cow. Yeah, that'd be funny. But that was Tennessee?
Yes.
I noticed you had no snow out there. It looked pretty warm. Unlike here. Today we're going to be walloped. Oh,
that's for sure.
Back to reality. But let's move on to my story if we can.
Okay.
This is about an Englishman getting a preposterous fine for littering.
Okay.
But the littering... See, a leaf blew in his mouth when he was sort of walking around. 86-year-old guy, you know, probably breathing with his mouth a little bit, walking around. Leaf blows in his mouth. He spits it out. And when he spits it out, goes to walk away, 2 law enforcement officers came up to him. His name is Roy Marsh. This is in Skegness, England, on the East Coast. But when the officers came up to him, they accused him of spitting on the ground. He responded by calling one of them a, quote, silly boy, you silly boy.
Oh, no.
So he's like, this is ridiculous. Marsh quickly realized they were not joking, and they fined him 250 pounds. That's about 335 American dollars. He says it was all unnecessary, all out of proportion. That's what he told the BBC. But Marsh said the fine was expected to be reduced to 150 pounds.
Okay.
But he had to pay the whole fine, essentially. When all said and done. So it's just a little bit much there. You're just walking along, 86 years old, leaf blows in your mouth. You go to spit, as any of us would do, spit it out. And then he got accused of littering there by 2 law enforcement officers.
That's a wild story.
Yeah, no, it really is. There's some really good stuff out there in the UK. You know, I always kind of go there first. The UK, Japan, they've always got some kind of off-the-wall stories.
Yeah.
But it's really, it's I guess it's still in the legal process now, but they're approaching this as a genuine accident. Like, please, let's not be too ridiculous here. Leaf blew in my mouth, spit it out. Anybody would do that. Who's going to swallow a leaf or, you know?
I wonder, like, where exactly? As in, Was it on a patch of grass that's,
Right.
considered
Sacred or something, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
royal property or something?
Yeah,
Who knows?
I don't know.
The King's Own patch of land. Who knows? But just kind of an oddball story there. Hopefully it gets worked out for him. He's going to be okay. Can we show him one more time, Ashley? This sweet old Englishman, this 86-year-old. There he is, Roy Marsh.
I was able to sit in on a court proceeding while I was studying abroad in 2023, and it's really interesting. The garb and everything.
Oh, and the wigs and everything. Yeah.
And we just went from like room to room to see exactly how things went. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's a quick process for him. But as we always know, when it comes to court systems, I assume in any country,
Glacial. Would be the
Yes.
and you were there in the UK when? Forgive me.
2023, January until April.
I was there in 2001.
Oh, wow.
I went to like a community college there for a semester. I paid out the wazoo for it with loans and everything, but
sure.
it was right after 9/11. It was the same, like maybe 2 weeks after 9/11. The plane going over was completely empty. I remember that, flying over there. A lot of heightened tension at that time, but it was a wonderful experience there in the UK. I went to Thames Valley University in Ealing, London for a semester. And I can't believe 2001, next year it's going to be 25 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Where does time go? How old am I?
Yeah,
My God.
2026 is next week.
My goodness, great. I mean,
know.
I look great, but I'm older than what I look. So anyway,
Not quite like the gentleman that we saw.
the 80s. Boy, poor Roy Marsh out there in England. Hang in there, buddy.
All right, still to come here on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who was live this morning, indulging in some sweet treats
Yes.
for us.
Still indulging. And don't forget, you can watch us on the go or wherever you are by streaming us live over on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We are back right after this. Stay there. After all those holiday treats, it's time to keep that sweet streak going, and Donuts Delite has something perfect for everyone.
Our Chris Lopez is out enjoying some delicious pastries this morning. Chris, how's that sugar rush?
Crashing by now.
Check this out. Check this out. Look at this display that they have set up here for us at Donuts Delite. We were talking about apple fritters, how they can be prepped, why they should be prepped that way, and how they taste when they're prepped that way. I'm here with Nick. He is the owner here at Donuts Delite. You were telling me about this all morning.
Yes.
These are fritters. However, it's fritters taken to the max.
So we take the fritter and then we bring it up one more notch. We dip it in egg and we make fritter French toast.
Okay. Who exactly came up with this idea?
You know, it's crazy. Being from a culinary background and a baking background, sometimes your mind just goes crazy. And with all the coffee we drink, these crazy ideas come out. So it's a combination of a lot of different things, a lot of trial and error.
And then we'll scoot over to this plate over here. Now, this one, you guys said has some history behind it.
That's our dunker. That's one of the original donuts. We still make it. We don't make it every day we make it for pre-order, but you can get the original donut. It's a hard on the outside, and once you dip it in the coffee, it softens right up.
And that's pretty sweet. How I found out about this was Tim, who is a longtime customer that comes here only twice a year from Minnesota, by the way, comes here to get these donuts.
Yes.
So you got to order them 24 hours ahead of time, meant to dip in coffee. Love that idea. But if we scroll down here, I was looking at this when I first came in. That's a donut, you told me.
So this is a donut. This originally was one of the big donuts they made back in the day. So it's a big honey bun flattened to make a flying saucer.
Who comes up with all of these different ideas? Like, how does it start? Like, does the concept come into your mind late at night when you're sleeping, and then you wake up, you draw it, and then the next day you make it? Or how does that happen?
So we take the original idea. So a lot of the recipes are from 1958. And what we're doing is we're putting a modern twist on an old recipe. So those ideas just kind of go crazy. So sometimes they're docile, sometimes they're really wacky crazy. So you never know what we're going to do next.
And you guys have had an influx of customers coming in this morning. We have a few here right now. What do you guys, like, what do you guys almost mean to the community being, there are a few donut places around here, yeah, but you know the two that I'm going to say. It's you guys and it's going to be Ridge Donuts. Yeah. That's where everyone is talking about you too. What do you guys mean to the community?
So we're all about the community. We're about locals. So we're going to know your name. We're going to say hi to you. We're going to spend time with you. We want to know who you are, not just donuts, not just pizza, not just all the catering menus we do. We want to be part of the community. So we give back a lot. We do a lot of charity. That's who we are, right? So there's a lot of donut shops, but we're really concerned about the experience. Okay. Not just donuts. We want you to have an experience. So please try this, and you can tell me what your experience is like.
I want to try this one first because I'm fascinated with dunking a donut in coffee. Look at that. Getting the sweetness and that tang from the coffee. I love that there. Now this, however, there's going to be no tang. This is all going to be sweet right now.
Yes.
Call the ambulance, that's why. Okay. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio on this mouthful. Check that out. The
My
glaze,
God.
the shine, the sweetness.
Just eat it already.
Yeah, check your teeth. God, you have no teeth left when you're done there. All morning he's been eating.
I mean, it looks pretty solid.
It does look good though, yeah.
It's not too bad. This is better than making snow.
Just to recap, you had like an Oreo themed donut. Mm-hmm. Then you had
yeah, you want to get a
cake.
recap of the morning?
Yeah.
Your sugar rush.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Okay, where are we going? There we go. Okay, woo, customers.
We're going over here.
Let's bring them back.
So this
bring 'em
was
back.
the
Where'd he
original.
go?
This was the 6:30 hit. This
Yes.
was like an Oreo
cookie cream.
Oreo cookie cream.
Sold
Ate
them?
half of this.
Yeah.
Some of it on live TV. Some of it not on live TV. Mm-hmm. Then what did I have next? Did I have anything in the second segment at all?
No.
I think we just showed off the apple.
Oh, you were
fritters.
showing off the big.
Then I'm
like the
eating some of this
pretzel donut.
apple fritter
He's
French
pacing
toast.
himself,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing that for you. And then these are
nice.
fantastic here, custom. First, I love that there's history behind this too.
Yeah, me too.
First donut here at Donuts Delite.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool.
Coming up next, we're showing you guys everything because they have the donuts, they have the pizza, they have the wings, they have the subs, they have different kinds of drinks, teas, coffees, you name it, they have it here at Donuts Delite. And they opened up for us. They hosted us when I was in need of a show.
Very much.
Yeah,
So give it up for them.
that's very good.
Back
A
to
round
you.
of applause.
We'll check back in with you guys at like 8:43 or something.
All right.
Look,
sounds
he's
good,
talking a little.
Chris.
He's hyped up there. Yeah, it's all
know.
that coffee, the donuts, the sugar. He's ready to go. But I don't know. For me, even though it's the holidays, I try to cut back on that stuff. I just can't. I can't do it because over 40 years old, everything starts to stick now.
November and December are like kryptonites for me with
Yeah.
the sweet treats. I try to pace myself when
Oh,
I
yeah.
can, but my mom is a big proponent of, you need to eat.
Yeah,
Have some
yeah.
more. So
Yeah, see, I'm half Italian. Everyone thinks it's the old, like, Italian mama, like, eat, mangia, mangia. No, it's the other. My mom's from England, so there's not really, never really that push to eat more when I go home.
Yeah.
But this time of year, it's so easy just to slip in, and there's, even in our newsroom, we've got those wonderful cookies that
know.
Ed's relative
a
made.
bunch of cookies.
Oh, cookies everywhere. I mean, it's. You're going to get some for me, Mark?
Ooh.
All right, Mark's hungry, too. After that segment, my stomach is over here growling. Hear that little Tony the Tiger noise? Rawr. Yeah. He will actually.
It happened for me
Yeah,
too.
I know, because I want to eat some of those. He's going to bring some back, he claims. We'll see if it happens. He's a lot of broken promises with Chris bringing food back. He eats it on the way back in the car. We never see any of it.
Well, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. When Ark Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Yeah, Mark McLean joins us right after this. Stay tuned.
It is 8:23. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is with us now with a look at how much snow we're expecting to see later on today, but of course some weather trivia.
Sometimes brutal honesty is it's always the way to go.
Like a Band-Aid, they give it to us.
Right. So this is a very difficult weather forecast. And, you've been hearing that message conveyed by meteorologist Marty Snyder this morning that, this is a west to east or a southwest to northeast kind of deal with the snowfall, with the mixed potential out there, and just the amount of precipitation. This is going to be a real, I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty comfortable with where we are with our forecast right now, but it is going to be interesting. And speaking of the return of snow, today's trivia
All right.
goes along those lines. You ready?
All right.
It's about lake effect snow. Now, I went to SUNY Oswego, and that's a very, very heavy snow area in terms of lake effect snow. Do you know what the biggest lake snow event, and this is over several days, usually these events play out, in several days. Do you know what the biggest lake snow event on record is for New York State? Was it 47 inches in Wolcott, New York? 61 inches in Hamburg, New York? 111 inches in Oswego, New York? Or did Redfield, New York get 141 inches in a single lake effect snowstorm?
I feel like I have a guess.
Well, you mentioned Oswego.
And all these numbers are theater of the absurd, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to try and imagine living through any of that.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a corridor there in Oswego? Am I wrong in that?
No, you're right. From Oswego, and it goes back towards Mexico, New York, and up to the north from there towards the Tug Hill. Some of those spots can really get belted, but Buffalo, the Buffalo area off Lake Erie, especially early in the season, those areas can just get crushed with snowfall. We've talked about some of those events too. So it's always interesting to see how they play out. Now, we haven't had the big one so far this season. This storm system, by the way, is not going to be the big one either, but it is going to be shovelable and plowable for some areas. So we'll have that answer for you at 9 o'clock right here on the Arc. But let's talk about some of the snow potential out there, where we are for the season. We're kind of normal. Has it felt normal? I don't know.
Yeah, because we had some mild winters, I feel like.
Yeah.
And now here we are kind of back to reality.
Yeah. I mean, and the first 2.5 to almost 3 weeks of December were very cold. They were very snowy. The monthly average is still between 5 and 6 degrees below normal at this point. Now, last year we had about 21 inches through this point. This year it's 27, and the average would have us close to 26. So all those are kind of running the norm, I guess, for snowfall, although, again, we're going to be adding on to that number by the end of the day today. Now, where we're very confident that there could be a plowable snow is east of Rochester, and especially out towards areas east of Syracuse. Okay, this is probably going to include eastern Wayne County, parts of the central and eastern Finger Lakes, but certainly downstate as well, where it gets a little bit more complicated. And by the way, this starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon, in effect until 4 a.m. Saturday for the advisory. Where it gets a little more complicated is southwest towards Pennsylvania. You start to see ice storm warnings, and you get this kind of potpourri of precipitation that comes out of the sky. It could be some ice pellets. It could be even some rain briefly if enough warm air mixes in there, but certainly some freezing rain for some of those spots. So if you have to travel down that direction for holiday travel, just keep that in mind. That travel could be even a little bit more tricky for some of those spots well southwest of Rochester. And I'll put this out, usually when we get about 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain, that's where, things get glazed over. You want to have some salt down, that kind of thing. When you start to get up to about a half inch, that's where you start to think, usually in an isolated fashion, about trees and power issues. But none of those spots to the southwest look like they're going to get up to that threshold where this is going to be, a widespread concern for tree damage, tree issues. And certainly it's mostly south of our viewing area. So, Wyoming County, southern Livingston County, we could get a little mix going in some of those spots. Now, what you see is not what you get on radar right now. Okay, this is what's happening up in the sky. Okay, this snow is, quote, sublimating on its way down through the atmosphere. So it's going from a solid to a gas as it falls into this dry air that's in place. But what you see back to the west of Buffalo likely is starting to reach the ground towards Erie, central Lake Erie there. And we can go even further west. There's the parent storm system.
Oh.
And the reason this forecast is so tricky, you see that white arrow, that's an indicator of where this system is potentially headed. And anytime a system goes south of us, that keeps us, quote, on the cold side of the storm system. That red line is a warm front. If that were to lift to the north, it's not. That would get us on the warm side of the storm. So that's why this one is so complicated on the forecast map. There's the probably by lunchtime, I would say, especially for areas west of Rochester, we'll be into some snow. By mid to late afternoon, most of us will be into that snow, and some of this could be even moderate at times east of Rochester late this afternoon. So it's not going to linger all night long. That's the good thing. But, there's a 4 to 6 hour window. Christian's laughing.
My stomach keeps
we're going to eat cookies at the end of this.
The cookies are here. You brought these out, Mark.
I did. I'm making you wait until we get through weather before we get to the cookies.
I'll chew on air.
I'll
chew right through this forecast here.
Yeah, look at the snow forecast. And, by early afternoon, there could be a little coating out there, sure. But, again, I want to stress areas east of Rochester. That's where we're probably using the shovel, maybe a snow plow run or two out towards central and eastern Finger Lakes. And look at the amounts drop because of that mix potential southwest of Rochester. Now, we do have some data sets that suggest that there could be slightly higher totals than this, but I think generically speaking, this is how it's going to play out in terms of the snow to mix potential across the area. Now, the temperature is certainly cold enough for any of this.
Yeah.
It's 16 this morning.
Refreshing.
It's invigorating.
A delicious
I could
breeze.
see my breath this morning.
Yeah. And there wasn't a lot of breeze, thankfully. That east wind is still pretty soft at 9 miles per hour. But the planning forecast will have some of that snow, especially west of Rochester by lunchtime. 26, 27, that's going to be about it. And, if you have to get out for the holiday deals, probably do it this morning if you can, because by mid to late afternoon, if you're out there, you're going to be using the snow brush and putting on the boots and
just caca.
Yeah. That's a good way of describing it.
Yeah.
Some light snow fading tonight. Another trace to an inch or so southeast breeze, and the 7-day forecast for us is going to show some rain for Sunday. This is deceiving. We had this set up about a week ago, where the high temperature for the day was late Sunday into early the next day, and it's going to be playing out like that for Monday. So even though you see like 45 for Monday, that is like an early day high temperature. By the afternoon, the cold front comes in, the temperature's kind of falling back. Yeah. And the rest of the week that you saw Arctic, I would not be surprised at all if we're starting to take some of those numbers down by the end of next week. It's just going to be a wintry week after Monday.
Got to cover our heads out there.
I know.
Hey, hang on.
Let's
Thank you, Ed.
This is
Yes,
our
thank you
news
for
director,
bringing
Ed
these in.
Vitaccio. I think he said his wife made them. I could be wrong, but they're cream
We
cheese
can be
cookies.
official taste testers here on the Arc.
There you go.
Do you want me to hand you
Oh
one?
no,
that's
I'll
good.
pardon my boarding house reach. here.
No.
That's good.
Mark, I am wondering,
Yeah.
in terms of visibility when it comes to the snow,
Yep.
is it going to be towards the early part of the afternoon that it'll be on the shorter side?
Yeah, and in Rochester and east, this could even get to a moderate snow at times, and that would bring the visibility down to a half mile, possibly less in some of the snow. So that's where, if you do have to travel, it is a concern because it will accumulate and also reduce your visibility during travel. Now, thankfully, it's not going to last all night long. It's kind of a quick hitter here. And all those snow amounts that you saw, most of that is before midnight tonight.
Well, hypothetical, what if somebody living in Greece was going to Planet Fitness after walking their dog today around noon, 1
Okay,
o'clock?
so you don't have to do the noon show?
No, I don't. Lowell Rose is doing the noon.
Okay, so
I'm not talking. I'm asking for a
try
friend.
to sneak the schedule up as early as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Gotta get
good
to
cookies.
The gym. Get to the gym
Yes,
after all this.
I finished it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
We thank the baker.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Don't go anywhere. We have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester. We are back right after this. Good Friday morning. Thanks for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. Today marks the first day of Kwanzaa, a week-long celebration honoring African heritage, culture, and community.
Here in Rochester, the Kwanzaa Coalition is getting ready for a full slate of events designed to bring people together and reflect on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
Joining us this morning is Paul Adele Jr. from the Rochester Kwanzaa Coalition to share what's planned and how you at home can take part. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, sir. Not too bad. So today's the first day of the Kwanzaa.
Yes.
What does the first day mean?
So today's the first day of Kwanzaa, and it is umoja, which is a Kiswahili word that means unity. Yeah.
Gotcha. And so there's how many days total usually is it?
So there's 7 days of Kwanzaa, and each of the 7 days represent the 7 principles of Kwanzaa called the Nguzo Saba. And each one is reflected on every day throughout the 7 days, and we do 6 of them in the community, and then the last day is celebrated at home.
And so what's the second day? I'm sure there's different labels for each
Yeah,
day.
so day 1 is umoja, which means unity. Day 2 is kuji chagalia, and that's my favorite one to say.
Yeah.
I always try to get you to say it, but
Yeah, let me- what?
kuji chagalia.
Kuji Chagalia.
You beat me to
You
it.
got
Kuji Chagalia.
Kuji chagalia, that means self-determination.
Gotcha.
And then we have ujima, which means collective work and responsibility. We have ujamaa, which means cooperative economics. We have nia, which is purpose. We have kuumba, which is creativity. And then we have imani, which is faith.
And there are candles involved. There's black, green, and red, correct?
Yeah, so there's different candles for each day, and we light the black one, and then we light the rest. And each day you light a different candle all the way leading up to the last day, and then all of the candles are lit, and that's how you end the year.
No holiday is complete without some food to go.
Oh,
with it.
absolutely.
I'd imagine there's quite the buffet. spread.
And uniquely enough, this year, on day 6, which is our last community celebration day, we'll be having a fashion show and community feast over at the David Gant Center. So make sure that you guys come out to that if you can.
I know it's City Hall tonight at 5:30, right?
Yeah, so tonight we'll be at City Hall. This is becoming a tradition now. City Hall, we kick off Kwanzaa right in the heart of the city. The mayor will be there with remarks. We'll have storytelling, African drum and dance. We'll have arts and crafts for the kids, rock music. Kids band will be performing live, and we'll have some awards and things of that nature. So it's going to be a great time. Everybody just come as you are. It's all about community.
What is it like for you to be able to have this celebration recognized here in Rochester?
It's really a part of a long legacy. You know, Kwanzaa started in 1966 by Dr. Maulana Karenga, and it sort of spread throughout the United States. And our Kwanzaa Coalition was founded by Dr. David Anderson, a name many people in this community know. And so it's very meaningful to me, and it's meaningful to this community to continue the legacy and spread the word of Kwanzaa, because all the things that we're talking about during Kwanzaa is about getting people to come back to community, come back to their human beingness, and coming back to the best moral versions of themselves, collectively and individually.
Yeah, so important, especially right now.
Yeah.
Getting out and about and connecting
Absolutely.
again. We had the shutdown for so many years, we all kind of forgot our way a little bit. So it's important to get out and do that.
Definitely.
And we mentioned City Hall, David Gant Center. Where else are these Kwanzaa events happening?
So each day is a different day. I think you uploaded the schedule, but they can always come to Rochester Kwanzaa at Facebook, Rochester Kwanzaa, or they can go to just search the Rochester Kwanzaa page, and it has each day. So today we'll be at City Hall. Tomorrow we'll be at the Public Library, the Kate Gleason Auditorium. Then we'll be over at Clinton Baden Recreation. Day 4 is super exciting. We'll be at the Boys and Girls Club, and that's our Ujamaa. That's the cooperative economics. So we'll have vendors. There's a real estate workshop sponsored by Key Bank. That'll be going on, and North Star Real Estate there, and that'll be really fun. And then after that, we're also in other community centers, like, for instance, day 5 will be over at Adams Street Rec, and City Council Vice President Lachey Harris sponsored that day.
Right,
so
on.
we'll have Dunwoody dance and all different kind of stuff. Just it's all about community, it's about celebrating, and it's about reflection on these principles and how we should practice them throughout the year.
Absolutely. What I think I was really fortunate to be able to grow up and learn about Kwanzaa in school. As
Wonderful.
you get older, that conversation sort of, dies off just a little bit. What do you think is a misconception that people have about the holiday, or maybe something that they don't quite understand?
I think because it happens around Christmas, I think Hanukkah is also sort of around the same time. A lot of people associate it with religion. And so while we respect religious traditions and everybody is free to practice, Kwanzaa is not a religious holiday. And I think that's a misconception. Kwanzaa is a cultural holiday. It's about African American culture and the best of African culture around the world, and embracing that and having a pride in a sense in oneself and in one's community and culture. That's what Kwanzaa is about. Has nothing to do with religion, and so everybody is free to come and celebrate Kwanzaa.
That's an important distinction to make, because you can still celebrate Christmas and then
Oh,
go
absolutely.
right into Kwanzaa.
Most people do.
Yeah,
Most people do. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know we'll be out there covering some of the events with
That's
13
for
Women will
sure.
be out there, camera crew.
Everyone
getting it
is
on
welcome. Everyone who respects the culture is welcome. Kwanzaa is about community. This year's theme is one people, one purpose. That's our theme for Kwanzaa this year, and that really ties into the first principle of today, which is unity. We're all traveling the same road, and we have to think about alignment with each other. We can all do different things, and we can all have our different strengths, right? But we may have different paths, but we're all traveling down the same road, and it's important for us to connect in that way, to know that we're all traveling down the same road, one people and one purpose.
And one last thing, Kwanzaa means, I read it means first fruits?
First fruit. So it's a harvest celebration, right? The first fruits of the harvest is what we celebrate. We're coming to the end of the year, and we want to celebrate all the hard work that we did and enjoy the fruits of our labor.
All right.
Yeah, so great having you on, Paul.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Thanks so much. Stick around. We still have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back once again going live with Chris Lopez, taking a bite of the sweet life, feeding his face this Friday morning.
Hey, don't forget that you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We are streaming live on the 13 Blam YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We are back after this. if you're looking for the perfect sweet pick-me-up after the long and stressful Christmas holiday, oh my goodness, well, look no further than Donuts Delite.
Chris Lopez is live there again this morning where we're serving up all kinds of festive treats that are just too good to resist. Chris, this is our own man versus food at this point. What else are you eating now?
Yeah. I mean, all right, we have a display ready for you guys. I want to touch a little bit on the history here. Now, this wasn't always a donut shop. It used to be an ice cream shop in 1957, and it's thanks to this guy over here, even though he's grabbing a donut, this is Mr. Malley. He opened it up as an ice cream shop. Didn't last too long. Ice cream in Rochester. Who would have thought that? Since then, it's graduated to a lot more, and we are going to show you that. Now, all morning long, I've been eating all of the sweet treats.
Well, bit of a hiccup
like,
there.
yeah,
See if
having-
Nick,
Oh, there we
owner
go.
here,
Oh, we still may be having some
display
technical
out
difficulties.
here.
Look at that display, my God.
It look. I'm hoping that we can.
They
get
are
back.
much
I wanna
more
see
than
the
a
rest of
donut
that.
shop.
Can we go back to that, or did
Let's
we lose
see.
this?
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Chris,
Mamma
take it away.
mia. Look, my God.
You got, okay, awesome. I would hate for you guys to miss this. This is what do we have, Nick?
So we're not just a donut shop. Yeah, that's how we started back in 1958, but we're also a Salvatore. So we like to feature, we do breakfast, we do lunch, we do dinner. We have something for everybody here. So come on down, bring the whole family. You're going to find something everybody likes. So we start in the morning, we go in the afternoon, and we go all night long.
Any pressure owning this and having so much history behind it? Because we're talking to a few people about the history, and that's pretty cool that this is a historic place.
Yep.
Used to be an ice cream shop, transitioned obviously to much more. Now it's on you to represent.
Not a pressure, a blessing. So
Okay.
we're taking what they already built. So the Malley family, thank God, they built a great thing. So all we're doing is taking it and bringing it into the 21st century. So it's more of a blessing. We get to get all culinary skills, jump off what they're doing, and kind of create both and blend together. Not just the Donut Delite side, but the Salvatore side as well. So a lot of people don't know we're also Salvatore side.
Yes.
We feature full menu products just like a normal Salvatore's, but we're also a bakery on top of that.
And when it comes to your collaboration with the team, because it's food and changing up the menu, I see you guys do that, especially with the donuts. Is there any collaboration with you and Bo or you and anyone back there? Like, hey, do you guys like this donut? Try this out. No, I don't like it. Take it off the menu. Hey, I love that.
The staff has a huge say. You know, we're together almost 6-7 days a week. So we constantly eat together. We do what they call family meal. That's a time that we can sit down there and talk to each other about different things. And you never know what we create. We always have crazy ideas coming out. But yes, the staff has a huge part of it.
I have time for one bite of one thing.
Yes.
If I had to go to something, what would you say it's going to be?
Well, Chris, what's catching your eye first?
I've been sweet all morning long. Let's go savory. Is this the breakfast pizza?
That's a breakfast pizza. That's a vegetarian omelet. Huge stuffed. We always stuff everything, so we want to give people their money's worth. That's our breakfast pinwheel with eggs, bacon.
Oh, I
smoked
got to
bacon.
try that. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have to try that.
Do it, yes.
Okay. When you guys open, if someone wants to eat this,
We're open every day at 6 a.m.
this is dense, by the way. This is about 5 pounds worth
Yep.
of food in my hand.
That's a
on this
pizza
note,
mixed with breakfast. So pizza dough wrapped with egg, smoked bacon, mozzarella cheese.
back to you in studio.
Hey, Chris, we have
Oh,
some.
did you hear that bite?
I heard while I was talking, so I didn't hear it. But yeah, But Chris, we have a pizza order from Mark McLean. He wants a large pizza, anchovies, pineapple, and jelly beans. Can we make that happen?
He asked for half and half.
No.
They have
Cheese,
that.
pepperoni.
This is all of that right here.
Oh, is it?
Oh my God!
This is all of that.
You know, our stomachs
at
are
that.
all growling like a chorus concert.
They
here.
really are. So
Yeah.
if you happen to have a spare slice,
Or
please,
just a box to throw some of that. Don't waste the food. Like, bring it back. Look at that. You chip
bacon
a
and
tooth.
bass.
Your sweet tooth, all your sweet teeth falling out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gumming it now. Yeah. Yeah. He's been eating so much. He just gets a chance to go to these places and he tortures us with these life shots.
He really lucked out today because he was supposed to be making snow.
He was supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
His workout routine must be something incredible.
Top notch.
Top notch, top notch. More than cardio, I bet. But anyway, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, we're learning more about some alternative options for students exploring different ways to build a career. We'll tell you more coming up next. For some students home on break, this can be a time to pause and rethink whether a traditional four-year degree is really the right fit.
Yeah, there are other paths that can lead to real-world skills and career opportunities, including right here in our region. Joining us this morning is Ian Mortimer, president of the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship, to talk about alternative education options. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And it's really exciting. You know, the Institute has been around for a couple years.
Yep.
First graduating class back in August.
That's correct. Yep.
That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about some of the results for students there.
You know, they did really well. It was a smaller cohort because it was our first launch, but without exception, each of them landed in really, really great career opportunities. One gentleman just landed a pretty big job with a hedge fund down in Miami, which is typically a job that you would need an MBA for, as an example. A lot of people going into sales, project management, risk assessment, really, really great outcomes.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this program and how it works, because is it a shortened or accelerated way to earn a set of qualifications?
It is, yeah. When Tom was thinking about the Golisano Institute, he wanted it to be accelerated and focused. And so the 2-year and 1-year program is all about taking a deep dive into business, how to prepare yourself as a professional. Then the other part of it, which is very unique, is that we have a strong commitment to tech and AI, which is obviously where many of the jobs are, especially forward thinking.
Oh, for sure. Tell me a little bit more about that preparation. What sort of skills does the Institute emphasize?
It's a great question, and there's two parts to it. First and foremost is that I would say we do an incredible job of teaching people how to be professional. And so when you come to the Institute, you have to be on time, you have to be dressed, ready to work. And employers pick up on that. When they walk in, they notice that everyone is working collaboratively, working in teams, dressed like us in terms of being dignified in their craft and their work. And the second part of it is that it's an accelerated, focused business program. It's all we do is business. We teach business and we practice business. We teach business and we practice business. And students are ready to go when they graduate.
And when you say accelerated, how long, maybe it varies by different programs, but how long can you expect to be, cheeks and seats?
Our original program is 2 years, 24 months in length. And then the new program, which is a 1-year accelerated AI and business program, is 1 year, 12 months. And most of the students in that program already have bachelor's degrees. They're kind of looking to retool and reskill. The students in the 2-year program, typically it's their first credential.
Amazing. And you read my mind because that was going to be my next question. What stage are students typically at in the process? Like, for example, a working mom who's looking to upgrade things or maybe start her own business. Would this be a program for her?
It would. It's a full-time program, but we intentionally start the day at 8:45 for exactly that situation. We have about 20% of our students are working adults, and so our parents are, et cetera. And so they can't get there at 7 or 6 as they have other responsibilities. So we start at 8:45, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We're done at 1 o'clock. And if you have other responsibilities, you can do that. Now, most of our students are right out of high school, but I would say that's probably one of the only multi-generational learning environments in the country based on kind of this mix of students.
Yeah.
When it comes to scholarships, things like that, or is there a way to get in that way? Or?
Well, we have the blessing of Tom Golisano.
There you
so
go.
Tom covers the majority of the cost for the program. It costs us about $55,000 to educate a student for 1 year.
Wow.
Tom only asks for about $8,000. That includes brand new laptop, all books, everything is included. It's one of the greatest gifts that Tom has given to our community, in addition to all the other gifts he's given.
If I'm somebody who wants to know more, how can I find out more about the program?
Yeah, GolisanoInstitute.org. We start a new cohort in March, and so if you're interested, please apply. We're expecting about 40 students for the spring cohort, and then another 150 in the fall. And then we're also expanding into Buffalo, which is a big deal for us.
For sure. Tell us a little bit more about that. What are some things that people could look forward to at that location?
One of the things that we feel strongly about is that Rochester is the 55th largest economy in the country, and Buffalo is 49. When you put it together, it's in the top 25. And we're only 60 miles apart, which is 60 minutes by the New York State Thruway. If you look at Boston or New York or DC, most people commute at least an hour in those metros. And if we can take the Buffalo economy and the Rochester economy and essentially be the bookends between the two institutes and help people see the opportunities that exist in both cities, that's kind of part of why we're doing it. Buffalo's got a great entrepreneurial spirit. Rochester's got a great tech entrepreneurial spirit. And our hope is that we kind of mash these two things together by having two institutes in Western New York making that happen.
And a dumb question, the size of the enrollment for March, how many students are you looking at?
In Rochester, we'll be about 250. In Buffalo, we're hoping to launch with 100.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's been the response from students about taking this alternative path compared to a traditional 4-year?
They appreciate the focus. They appreciate the sensibility of time. 4 years compared to 2 years it's half less. It's 50% less. And so you're in the job market that much faster. I hear all the time, especially from people, adults and parents, I wish this was around when I was growing up. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, we would have, thousands of dollars. I mean, it's a common response.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, really appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely. Thank you for getting me in the day after the holiday.
Yes, of course. Thank you again.
Of
And
course.
we'll, of course, post everything that you need to know over on foxrochester.com.
And stick around, we have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back on the other side of the break. Friday morning.
Yeah.
Christian was rocking out to
I love
music.
that music.
He
I go home
loves
and
it.
I sing it.
We need to put it on Spotify or something.
Gets stuck in your head?
Yeah, I shouldn't say I sing it, but I do.
He was air guitaring it, guys.
I got a great air guitar. You should see it. We should have a little competition.
Got a great arm wrestle, too, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
This
sure.
is the Stallone picture on...
No way. All right, well, good Friday morning. It's 9 o'clock on this December 26th. Thank you for joining us here in Arc Rochester. I'm Christian Garzone.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. That is meteorologist Mark McLean.
Where's the Tylenol?
I know. It's been a week,
Need some
brother.
of this weather. I'm sure.
It has. And, and weather-wise, kind of a tricky little setup, but we always like to run trivia here for you before we get into some of the details on what you may or may not want to see heading into the weekend. But the trivia today is actually snow-themed, which is appropriate for today. Do you know what the biggest lake effect snow event is on record for New York State, at least documented? 47 inches in Wolcott, New York. Was it 61 inches in Hamburg, New York? That's south of Buffalo. 111 inches in Oswego, New York. Or 141 inches in Redfield, New York. How much snow do you think could fall?
I'm going to wait for the guesses.
Okay, Rod has D, David and Julie also have D, Mary, Barb, and Mary Jane have C. Okay. Lisa and her dad in agreement that it was D, as is Eva, and Josh and Casey and Alyssa. Richard, and that's Richard, Eva's husband, C, for that entry there. Any more hiding up there? No more? Okay.
All right, bring up the
what do you say?
options.
I know what I'm going with, but you go first. Ladies first. Chivalry's not dead, Steph.
Any way you look at it, this is one heck of a
I'm
workout.
going to go with the D people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The D people.
The D people.
But it could be C. I don't know.
It's interesting because this is one of the snowiest places on planet Earth.
I'm
Unless you're on a high mountain peak somewhere in the Colorado Rockies or something like that.
We're so blessed.
I know. This is east of Lake Ontario. And if you've ever been through one of these, you can literally almost hold your hand in front of your face and not see your hand.
Wow.
That's how hard the snow comes down in Oswego. It was Redfield, New York, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't let me guess.
Oh, no, Chris.
Oh, no, because I was
what was
actually,
your guess?
I was going to guess D, of course.
Okay.
No, I was gonna go with C because we
C.
talked about that corridor.
Okay, so the blizzard of 66 put down over 100 inches of snow in Oswego, New York. There's pictures of kids sledding off rooftops of single-story houses, that kind of stuff.
No.
1966. That's the same year the Batman show was on TV with Adam West.
Well, you would have been stuck inside watching it.
that.
Yeah.
Good evening, citizens.
So this takes you back to February 3rd through the 12th in 2007 for that event. And there's a weather spotter up there for the National Weather Service that documented it. It was over 10 days. Imagine that, averaging. Can you imagine going outside every single day and you're averaging 14 inches of snow per day?
I would be sad.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
The kids would. You're building snow tunnels. What are you doing?
You'd have off of school.
Yeah.
Those trees are buried at that point. You have to watch the road signs. Actually, if you've ever driven up there in the winter, you do have to be careful because there's a lot of blind corners in a real winter because the snow stacks up so high. A lot of the traffic, the stop signs, that kind of stuff, you can't even see them in some spots.
Yikes.
It's weird. It's different. But I guess we should talk about cold and snow. How about that?
Oh, yeah. What else is there to talk about in the weather? Yeah, what else?
16 out there. And look at the wind chill.
Right.
It doesn't take much wind when the air temperature is in this range to really pull that number down. It's 3, and you look across New York State. This is going to be the key to the forecast. Look at Brant, south of Buffalo. It's 26 right now. Look at Wolcott. It's 13. So there's a big drop in the temperature from the southwest to the northeast. And the question today, how far into western New York does the warm air fight aloft or above the ground? And it's going to be really close to Rochester. We think the setup puts down a mix south of Buffalo and potentially south maybe of 5 and 20 south of Rochester. But areas closer to the city and areas east of the city look like we stay in the form of snow primarily. Okay, now if that warm air decides to fight a little further north, that could change the way we're looking at things. But a winter weather advisory, nonetheless here, the storm warnings for snowfall are east, and that's out towards Cortland, Binghamton area. Pretty plowable snow there. I wouldn't be shocked if amounts were over 8 inches for snow amounts down that direction. But to the southwest, parts of Pennsylvania actually under an ice storm warning. So that's how much warm air there is aloft, that it's going to be liquid falling out of the sky there, falling into this cold air and freezing. And that's that process that we know so well from living here. But at least at this point, this is phantom on the radar, not falling near Rochester. The atmosphere just too dry yet to allow for any of that snow to reach the ground. But back to the west, the atmosphere is saturating up a little bit out ahead of this next system. And because of that, we will start to see the snow fly probably around lunchtime today. So I know we were trying in the break, trying to figure out the exercise routine for the afternoon for you, Christian. But
yeah,
this is the kind of thing, if you have to get to the stores, you want to, a lot of people like to go back and do a little post-Christmas shopping, take some gifts back, exchange, whatever it is. Probably better off to do it earlier than later, because later today, as you can see, the radar really starts to fill in late this afternoon into the evening. We're going to see a period of moderate snow, likely for areas near Rochester and east of Rochester for like a 4 to 6 hour window. And you see that pink color to the southwest. That's where the sleet, the freezing rain potential is a little bit higher down that direction. But thankfully, it doesn't last that long. If you're lakeside, you could still see some lingering snow showers till about sunrise tomorrow. But the snow forecast is very tricky because of that warm air present in the lower to mid atmosphere. And that means that the snow amounts are going to be lesser to the southwest and greater off to the east. So could we see more than 6 inches of snow in parts of the viewing area? It's possible, but if that happens, likely it's going to be off to the east. And where's the freezing rain going to fall? That's going to fall likely well to our southwest. And again, this is going to mix in some sleet. This is all ice for a lot of these areas down towards the New York, Pennsylvania border. Real tricky travel when you start to deal with that kind of thing. Sometimes I would rather take the snow than the sleet and the freezing rain.
That's for sure.
It's really tough to travel in. Okay, we always do this every day. This is our Muddy Paw Outlook. Gracie, today's cat. Look at the coat on Gracie.
I know.
That is a thick coat for Kitty, right? And we love to see the pics of your pets. You can send them to 13wham.com/chime-in. There's a QR code on the screen. We've been getting a ton of these lately. I love seeing the outfits on the...
We had a dog this morning in the Bills jersey.
Oh, wow.
It was very cute.
You see like the antlers coming off, and you can see the visibly irritated cat.
Yeah.
It's fun. Anyway, wet paws today, certainly by this afternoon. Saturday looks okay for us. Sunday, we actually get rain, and some of the snow is going to melt because the temperature climbs into the 40s. So it's going to be a little bit of a mud fest on Sunday.
Like Woodstock, baby.
Yeah.
The snow.
Monday, Tuesday, we're going to leave it in there as that temperature starts to fall back. Monday, by the way, too, a very windy day, a very windy setup to start next week. We'll talk more about that as the days